So what we ended up with was a plethora of inaccuracies and differences, all piled on top of a solid core of graphical nonsense. So how did Hijinks handle this very delicate and technically involving process? Well, that's easy. They broke the absolute hell out of it. See here in this cutscene, the shadows cast by the bars cut off at the top, and at another area in the Woodside Apartments, you can see the dark clearing out like a fog of war in an RTS game. But I think we both know those aren't the only examples to talk about. Shadows are totally broken across the board, as seen here where some seriously messed up stuff is going on with these shelves. It's clear that zero amounts of time went into bug testing this problem, since the example with the bars is in the first 20 minutes of the game. Sure, Hijinks should have definitely picked one, because they come and go, sometimes even within the same scene. Make sure to keep your eyes on the black bars on the top and bottom of the screen and witness as the game decides to ditch and bring them back over and over again. Silent Hill's fog, the one thing that defines the series, the one thing that must be done right, is an absolute mess in this collection. With both games, the fog is much lighter and less thick than the originals, sometimes not showing up at all. Hell, there are points where it's so thin that you're able to see things you weren't meant to, like here in this cutscene where you can actually see the boundaries of the map and where they terminate into nothing. Of course, if you're not mega familiar with the originals, you might not notice some of this, but I'm confident you'll notice the hard line that is the fog's boundaries. I mean, look at this, it's so poorly done you can actually see the line where the fog is drawn in, between each real frame of video. And what I mean by that is every other frame is a composite of the previous and next frame blurred together. Just ego. He believed he was owed. See, Konami only ever paid him.
Okay, I'm back. I didn't realize that my screen was stuck. I was playing the whole time. I didn't realize it was stuck on that screen. So, I looked into it a little bit more. I don't know what initially. I was like, oh, let me go look into it. Just to remember. So, yeah, no. The FP... What they did is fix... So, you remember talking about the lip syncing issue? Apparently, that was fixed in the PS3 version. So, good to see the Xbox One can't do shit about that. Makes sense. That is something internal. But that also the frame rate issue was slightly fixed. But when I seen in the video, I saw in Elenista, is it still hovers around 20-ish FPS, so who knows how much it even improved it. You know, I'll do a video on it to really see, right? And then we'll do an overclock comparison, see how much it makes it more playable. So to a degree it is better, but I think even then, I'm curious, I didn't know that the frame rate drops so bad, and apparently, like, if I were to say which one is better, I want to go with the Xbox One X enhanced version, because one of the things apparently they did have, and I was like, oh, I remember why it was bad. The game fucking crashes. It crashes. I pretty positive when I know, like, basic, because they say the Xbox One X version is fixed. So there's no frame rate dips at all, from what I know. And apparently, one of the things, especially in Xbox, it was worse, is that when achievements would pop, sometimes it would just crash. And from what I know, that is not a problem on the One X version. And you can look. I'll show you guys. You can look reviews. You know what? You just take my word for it. Okay. And no one really complained. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. I am curious. Let's make a bit. Let's make a bit. Let's actually go look into the thing. There's a lot of actual good reviews. And again, because they fixed it. I see that town. They're too fast. Everyone godly. You know, whatever. It makes me wonder, like, I feel like the old one was only playable on the PS3. Let's say, I think it still has, let's say, it fixed it, right? It still has FPS issues. But amazing game, terrible game. First of all, Silent 2 are absolutely... Yep, of course. Cons is, yeah. So anything we already don't know. But getting back, the PS3 version, why I want to say the Xbox version is superior, is the fact that the PS3 has a problem where randomly you will run a bit faster and making the game genuinely unplayable. And then there was another one that said, let's see, I don't know if the patch fixed that or not. Oh, and another one is apparently the loading screens will sit there, but the game is still running, so you can actually just have unavoidable hits, I guess, depending where you're at. Both are 5 out of 5 games, but this port is awful. Downpour needs to be purchasable. You know what fucked over Downpour? It has copyright music. Yeah. Disrespectful ports. The easiest way to play these classics, unfortunate experience, let's put them alongside. We just need... Yeah, no, see, look, we're not seeing anyone complain about bugs and shit. They're complaining 100% about the core game. You know, I'll even look up the video real quick about how they actually fixed it. Just so I don't talk out of my ass. Okay. I'm back. Yeah, so, yeah, no, I can find... Yeah, dude, it's at a steady 20, bro. I think the PS3 version, you have to play it jailbroken, or else how can you really play it? And even then, will it really solve it? Like I said, I'll make a video. Will jailbreaking the Silent Hill collection actually fix it? So right now, as it stands, it's definitely the... I couldn't find the video, but I remember that's what I first heard about, when the backwards compatibility. Actually, hold on. Let me double check again. What the fuck was that?